Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Collecting. What? Exactly how I wanted to say it. Anyways, I hope everybody's doing awesome. As awesome as you can be doing, especially in times like this. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this episode. I sat down with Seth from What's Popping on Instagram, MCE on YouTube. No worries, as usual. On YouTube, the description. It's going to have all the links so you can check them out. And we had fun. We talked about toys, of course, hot toys. A patch of dirt from Derek Jeter's last game. Yep. And some other good stuff. Profanity, for sure. There's some profanity there. In case you're watching with your kids, I wanted to give you a warning. But yeah. So like I said, man, I hope everybody's doing awesome. If you enjoy the show, the series, again, feel free to suggest anybody else that I should get on here. And I appreciate already in the comments from the last episode. I think I got 2 or 3 suggestions, which is fantastic. And I appreciate that. So I will be reaching out to them once I'm done. Reaching out to like everybody that I have in mind first. And also, think about subscribing, liking the video, and commenting. Again, I appreciate all that. And let's get into it without further ado. So, Seth, how you been, man?
Good, brother. I'm good, man. Just hanging in there, staying the course, and just having fun with what I'm doing. And I'm glad to see you back, putting out content again. So that's always a good thing.
It's been a while, huh? It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. I think what is it? The last time I saw you was what was that? I think it was Emerald. What was it? Emerald City last year.
Jesus Christ, has it been that long, dude?
I think so, man. It's been a hot minute.
It has. You know what? Hold up. I don't know why. I got my hair down. Boop boop boop. Wait up. Oh. You know how we do.
Well, I don't know how you do, unfortunately, because I don't have the hair problem. Because underneath this hat, I'm bald. So.
Hey, if you need some hair, bro, I got you.
I don't have the hair problem.
I got you, man. Look at that. I got extra hair to spare, man.
Jeez, man. I wish, dude. I wish I could grow my hair back.
Oh, God. It's funny, man, because my dad went bald by the time he was my age. I can think of all his siblings are, bald. But voila, I still got my hairline, my hair. I'm like, then that's.
I was joking with my wife, aka the Thing, the other day. The other day about how I wanted to get like one of those hair pieces, So she's like, are you for real? I'm like, listen, it'd be nice to have my hair, because it's funny, because if you sit there and you watch me, I'm always running my hand on my head like I'm looking for hair, and it's not there anymore.
You're like, damn it, I don't have hair. Every single time.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn it, I don't have
every single time. I don't know why I do it. It's just force of habit.
You cry yourself to sleep. He's like,
I do. I use my tears as lubricant too. So.
Little goat's milk, I heard, it's good for the head. Maybe get something sprouting over there. You can get that surgery LeBron got. Get some, look like a baby doll for a while.
He still has that big ass patch in the back of his head.
I was watching the NBA and because of the finals, and I'm like, didn't he like get his hair shit done? Like, why does he still not have hair?
Well, his hair was like, I guess, like up at the top in the middle, but like he's got that like big patch that's like in the back. It's like, bro, it's like you make how many millions of dollars a year? You couldn't pay the doctor to finish the job.
Maybe his scalp is rejecting the hair he got.
It could very well be.
But anyways, dude, I see back there. I love that you collect statues, man. Not many people that I know do.
Yeah, I got. What is this? This is the quarter scale Sideshow Captain America by Daniel Bell. This is also by Sideshow. This was from the Avengers Assemble Wave, and then this one, which is cut off because it's supposed to be a quarter scale statue, but it's got to be bigger than quarter scale in my opinion. It's the
it looks massive.
It is. It's the Iron Studios Captain America from Endgame, and that I love that statue. It's like
he has a hammer, right?
Yeah, he's got the hammer, and I have the broken shield on him, and everything, dude. It's such a nice piece.
Statues, man. I haven't. I have one coming, which is funny. I pre-ordered it back in 2016. It's the
God, it's
dude,
4 years into the
dude. It's first for figures.
okay.
The Samus, from Metro Prime.
I've seen that. That thing looks dope.
And it's the exclusive version with the lights, right?
Oh, nice.
So I like every year I forget that I pre-ordered it until I get like a message or an email or something telling me, oh, it's delayed again, blah 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 blah. So again, it's been 4 freaking years, dude. Plus, and
Listen, I feel you, dude, because I ordered the Captain America Endgame from the Hot Toy. I pre-ordered that back in 2019. Okay, I know it doesn't seem like a long time. I was actually supposed to have it back in April, and ever since COVID, they've been pushing it back every month. Now it's saying January of 2021 is when I'm supposed to get it. I mean, the thing's paid off already. I mean, I'm not worried about it.
Yeah,
but it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, it's like I need it. I want it.
I know
need
the
a cat
feeling.
collection, and it's just like, come on, man, just ship the shit.
You're like, send it. I feel you, dude. Delays suck, but hey, it is what it is, man. Especially with that statue that I was telling you about. It was a lot of figuring out the lights and stuff. They thought they had it figured out, but then they were producing it, and it's like, this shit, it's not working. So they had to change I think they were using polystone for everything, so they changed to ABS and PVC for certain pieces, and they redesigned a little bit more too, so they really refined the sculpt, which was great. And then COVID and all this other crap, so yeah, it's been forever.
That was my only disappointment about this statue.
What happened?
Is that the hammer, the hand that goes into it,
Mm-hmm.
there's a hole for the hammer to go into, but the hammer is plastic. It's not polystone. So it's like you're paying all that you're paying all that money, and it's like, I don't want a fucking plastic hammer. I'm like, if I want a plastic hammer, I'll go buy a little kid's one.
Just get a Marvel Legends and just put it on there.
Exactly. So it's like I was kind of disappointed with that. I was like, you pay what? I paid I think like $800 for that statue, and I was like,
and you get plastic.
And I got plastic. It's like such a letdown, man. It's like,
I feel you. Especially
part of me died inside that.
Dude, back in the day when I started collecting statues, everything was heavy, everything was solid, shit was fucking like my Hulk.
Yeah.
Give me a second here. I get emotional. my premium format Hulk from Sideshow, which I bought for retail price at Tate's, and I sold it. Okay, I'm done. And dude, that thing weighed 45 pounds. 45 pounds. And then when I got the thing premium format, it was hollow. It was like 20 pounds. And I'm like, what happened here? I like touching this guy and knowing that he's like, because I had to break that statue. There's a video on YouTube where I'm breaking it because there was a defect.
They make you do that. So rather than returning the statue, before they send you out a new one, they want you to break it. Exactly. So they know you won't resell it.
Yeah. I thought I had the face. I still have that face. I have the base because I use it for pictures from time to time.
Oh, okay.
Because it's pretty dope. But yeah, I had to break it, and it was just nothing but hollowness, and that was a big deal back in the day. Like, the forums were like, "Whoa, what happened to Sideshow? It's so hollow." Blah 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 blah. So it's the same thing when they started mixing with plastic. Like, Sideshow started doing it. Then what was the other? I can't remember.
There's Sideshow. There's XM. There's Iron Studios.
No, I think it was Bowen. Or maybe not.
Bowen.
But either way. But yeah, it is what it is. It's whatever the best format for whatever they're making is, and sometimes it's PVC or ABS, and it's like you want that heftiness. You want that shit to be.
So when we go to the obviously when we go to the stores and we're looking at stuff, and they have those diamond gallery PVC statues that are like $50. Yeah. Then they have another tier above that, which those are like $150.
Look it.
Oh, that's so dope. It's busted.
Hell yeah, bro. Oh man, I miss this statue so much too.
It's
But
like
you see how it's
like
you see how it's hollow?
Yeah.
Like this is what it was. It wasn't like a solid piece. It was just, you know.
That's probably why everyone that has a stat. That's why sometimes they break real easily now in shipment.
Yeah, that's another thing, dude. Yeah, like you get scared, like shit. Just
you got to chalk it up to UPS and FedEx. With freaking UPS going full Ace Ventura and they're kicking the box around and they're banging it into the walls, and it's like, come on, man. It's like it says fragile on the box for a reason.
Exactly.
It's like, come on.
They're just fucking like, hey, bro, blaps, goal. It's anyway. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, papi, talk to me. When did you start collecting? What got you into collecting? What was the first things you started collecting?
Ooh, good question. So, I've always been collecting. I've been a sneakerhead for the longest time. I've collected sports memorabilia. I have like a whole storage unit just full of all Yankee stuff. I mean, it's
Yankees.
It's
I couldn't tell that you like the Yankees.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Worst team ever. So, but yeah, I've always done that, as a kid, and then moving into adulthood, and then I've always been a big wrestling fan. That's always been my thing ever since I'm a kid. And one year for Father's Day, my wife comes in and she's like, hey, me and the kids found this for you, and she's like, oh, I thought you would like it. So it was a Funko Pop. It was a Hulk Hogan Funko Pop. So I'm like, okay, this is kind of cool. I'm like, all right. I'm like, well, let me do my due diligence and do my research and let me see what's out there. And then, of course, just like everybody else, you discover the wide world of Funko.
Game over.
It was done. And then I just started. I had no direction when I first started buying pops.
I don't think anybody does. I didn't have to. I was just like.
Yeah, exactly. You just start. You're running down the aisle with the shopping cart with your hand and just peeling them off the shelving, and it's crazy. And it's funny too because it's like the more you dove into it, I've looked back at the times that I've been in the store, and I've passed the most expensive ones sitting on the shelf, and you could have gotten them for like $9.99, and it's like. You kick yourself because, but you didn't know.
That's
you
true.
didn't know,
That's
so
true.
you couldn't do
something. There's no way to know. There's no way to know.
Yeah. So after my wife had bought me that, and I started getting into it, about like 800 pops later, after the fact, my buddy George, who I share the channel with, because he does all the statue. All the statue stuff and everything. He was like, hey, he's like, I'm looking to bring something else onto the channel. He goes, would you be interested in doing your Funko stuff? So I said, yeah. So I thought I came up with the name What's Poppin'. And of course, like a bunch of idiots, they all started laughing at me. And they're like, what's poppin'? That's so lame. I'm like, but it works.
Yeah.
So, so after about 800 pops after the fact, I kind of narrowed it down to what I wanted to collect. So I solely focused on, Marvel, DC, the WWE, and there were a few other lines that I was working on. Everything else I kind of just sold and got rid of, or I traded for other stuff. And then I was introduced to the wide, wonderful world of action figures.
How? Who?
So a high school buddy of mine, my buddy Dave, he's been in my videos. I call him Diamond Dave because he's always digging and finding shit in the rough. So I call him Diamond Dave. So he goes, hey bro, he goes, I know you're always out hunting and I know figures aren't your thing. He's like, if you come across this, it was the Marvel Legend Wolverine from the Age of Apocalypse wave. Okay. No, not the Age of Apocalypse, the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure wave.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, if I see it, I'll come across. So I was actually at Think Geek with Sarge and Joe. And I found that figure and I was like, holy crap. I was like, this thing is freaking awesome. So it's like, I started buying figures, and then I, next thing I know, again, I'm like thousands deep into
running
figures.
Through the aisles.
Yeah, exactly. And then, the more I got into the figures, the more I kind of moved away from the pops, because, with the Pops, it's either, okay, you take them out of the box or you keep them in the box. There's really nothing you can do with it.
No posting, no nothing.
Yeah, exactly. At least with the figures, you could take them out, you could pose them, you could do things. Like I commissioned a guy and he built me a custom figure diorama. I don't know if you saw the picture.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Are you going to be able to show it later?
Yeah, I got it right over here. I could pull it. So it was super, it was super cool. So I'm like, okay, now I can do all kinds of things. And then I'm like, okay, clearly there's got to be a next level for figures.
You weren't happy with Super Saiyan. You need to go Super Saiyan 1, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3.
I'm like giant Great Ape Vegeta right now with like everything, dude. It's crazy. So I started looking into other stuff. So I saw that there were Mezcos. And then from Mezcos, I found obviously what you see behind me, my pride and joys. Are my hot toys.
The Mezcos, the 112.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm using it as my.
That's the nightmare. That's the nightmare one, right? Yeah, that's nice.
Yes, it is.
So I found Hot Toys, and I'm just smitten over Hot Toys. So my very first Hot Toy I bought was the Captain America from Infinity War.
Okay.
And ever since then, it's just been a downward spiral of depression, I like to call it. So now I've got to be about 40 plus deep.
Ooh,
but the thing is that I have some that are still sitting in the boxes that I haven't even yet to take out.
Hold on, let me stop this. Let me
stop
this right now.
Where are they in the boxes? I'm trying to rearrange my shelving and everything in my display so I can get them on there. But yeah, man, I mean, those freaking Hot Toys, dude, they're freaking killing me. I mean, I know you had I don't know if you still have it. You still have your Gladiator Hulk?
No. I sold them, I think 2 years ago, maybe.
Because I remember that video when you did it, when you found the Gladiator Hulk Gates, and I was like, oh my God, that's freaking. So
beautiful figure.
The four biggest Hot Toys I have in my collection right now, they're over there. I have the Hulkbuster. That's like $1,200.
Which by the way, we have to do Toys and a Drink. You coming over here and bringing that baby over here.
I mean, and it's funny that we're doing this because I'm literally like right down the street from you.
I know, dude. It's it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
People are like, oh, we're doing a web chat, and they're like, but they don't know in reality I'm literally maybe like a couple of blocks away from you.
For real. Well, don't worry. We'll get together in here.
Yeah, man. You got to come back out and come on a hunt with me again.
I agree, dude. For real. I miss it. I need to.
Yeah. I mean, even if you don't buy anything, it's just going out and hanging out and having a good time, which is what it's all about.
I agree. 100%.
But yeah, I have the Hulkbuster from Age of Ultron. I've got the Hulkbuster from Infinity War. I've got Gladiator Hulk, and I've got Hulk from the first Avengers movie.
The first one.
Yeah, so it's like those right now are all along the top of my TV stand, my TV stand.
Yeah.
And it's funny too because like I do the live stream that I do every Thursday night. I call it the Hot Toys Lounge. And basically, I pull people, people come in and they watch, and I take a hot toy or two, I unbox it, I show the accessories, and it's just it's not even about that. It's just a way about interacting with people who watch, who watch and subscribe to the channel. So, so I always show off that, that stuff. And then, but every time I'm doing the stream, people are like, oh, bring down the Hulkbuster. We want to see the Hulkbuster. I'm like, nobody understands how heavy that freaking thing is.
How heavy is it?
It's not like heavy. I mean, it's got to be about like 40, 50 pounds.
Oh my God. Wow.
But the thing is like, it's so expensive. I just don't like touching it. And my buddy OG Geek, who's in the videos with me and has his own thing, he always instigates in the chat, hey Steph, we want to see the Hulkbuster, bring it down. And then everybody just follows suit, and it's like, come on, man. It's That's like I don't want to bring it down. And then people are like, oh, if we get to 100 thumbs up and 100 people watching, you have to bring it down. It's like
it's a badass piece. I'm so happy they re-released it for, a lot of people that missed out. Because that shit was going for a lot of money in the secondary market. Woo!
So I remember when it first came out. I think it was like 800. It was like $850.
I think so. I can't remember.
I think when it first came out, and then now when they re-released it the deluxe version.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they gave you the extra arm.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean that was it. And they're like, oh hey, let's slap a price tag of $11.50 on it and call it a day.
But still cheaper, still way cheaper than paying like $3 grand for it, which is ridiculous.
But it's funny though. You got to think though of all the people who bought the original one, and then they or the people who bought it at a resale price, and they're like, oh why?
That's the name of the game, baby. That's the name of the game. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. If you can call it losing, I mean, if you got the money. You got the $3 grand and you wanted the figure. You got it. Yeah. You've owned it for what, a year, 2 years before it got re-released. Man, come on, you've been enjoying that bitch forever. So, you know,
I mean, and of course, once I bought that, then I had to go run out and buy the Mark 43 hot toy, which is the full size one that fits in that you can put inside of it. So it's like,
how are you gonna have the Hulkbuster without Iron Man inside of it?
Well, they give you like a half. They give you.
Like I know. So you can like open it up, but
yeah, no. So eventually, when I have the time, I want to open it up.
Oh, and have it pose like that.
And I want to actually have him pose like where he's like coming out of it. So
yeah, I've seen some people post it like that. Oh my god, dude, you don't understand. I get excited because I know it's gonna look fucking disgusting.
It is, man. It is. I've seen people already do it, and it looks awesome.
It looks. Yeah, I've seen some pictures, and I can only, bro, just having that beast.
So the one thing that I'll never have the balls to do that I've seen other hot toy collectors do, that the one from Infinity Wars, like what they call like their power pose.
Yeah, it's like a vinyl. It's not really.
Yeah. So I've seen someone where they actually take it, they cut it into pieces, but what they do is the Hulk from Age of Ultron has an upper. It comes in two pieces.
So they have it like he's breaking out of it or something.
Yeah. So they have the Hulk like he's breaking out of it, and I'm like, so you basically just combine two hot toys to make one mega hot toy, and it's like.
I don't think I have the balls to do that either.
I couldn't cut. Listen, I used to have a hemorrhage about opening up the pops, the boxes to the pops. You know, so it's like, could you imagine and that was like a $10 thing. I mean,
dude,
could you imagine cutting into like a $400 or $500, you can't do it.
It was me. I remember back in the day when I used to buy a lot of 1/6 scale stuff from Sideshow. And I used to weather it. And that was like, I don't know, $60, $70. And I was still like, but okay, fuck it. Yeah. But I can only imagine paying $400, $500 and I'm not a pro. I would fuck that shit up.
Listen, I'm the type of person that I am the least artistic person you will ever meet. If you ask me to draw you something, I'll draw you a stick figure. That's about the extent of my ability, you know. But yeah, I mean, even as I've been moving on through my videos and upgrading my equipment and stuff like that, it's like I've got to reach out to people and be like, hey, how do you do this? I'm like the least technologically sound person, so it's like it's like I'm like a little child, It's just,
I got you. But yeah, I'm never doing that to a figure. Hopefully, I mean, unless. No, I don't think so. Not even. No,
maybe
no
a legend, maybe like a $20 figure. I can live with doing that too, but not something that's like $400 or $500. No.
Not a hot toy, not a statue. Hell no. So, dude. So, what sports memorabilia do you have since you've been collecting for so long?
Oh, I've got an autographed baseball from Don Mattingly.
I don't know who that is.
He's the manager of the Marlins, but he used to play first base for the Yankees.
Okay.
I've got an autographed baseball by Yogi Berra.
Yogi Berra, that's
Yogi Berra, the Yankees, the old time player from like the 50s, 40s, and 50s.
Oh,
and
wow.
60s. So yeah. Damn. I've got a piece of dirt in a disc from Yankee Stadium that Derek Jeter played his last game on.
A piece of dirt.
Yeah, dude. Don't. It's Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter. That's like the holiest of things for me.
See, this is why. Listen. This is why I'm doing this
You're sick, man.
show because
You're sick.
No, because I love learning the shit that people collect because it means something to you 100%. You know, it's
I've,
Derek Jeter's last game. This is
Yeah.
piece of dirt where he was. I'm sure it's nicely presented, I assume, right? Or is
Oh
it
yeah.
just
Oh yeah. No, it's like a commemorative thing, and it's
okay?
got
Okay.
it's like in a sealed disc.
That
I mean, I even remember what I was doing while I was watching that game. I was actually sitting in the hospital with my wife because she just had her gallbladder taken out. And I'm watching the game on the TV.
This guy,
So,
amazing, dude.
I've got a bunch of bats that are autographed by a bunch of players. Back in the day, I actually used to work for I'm going back to when I was 18, 19. Yeah. I actually worked at Champs in Boca Town Center Mall.
Okay.
And Mike, I don't know if you know who Mike Piazza is.
Isn't he like a coach or something?
Baseball player, but not baseball player. He was a catcher for the Dodgers, the Marlins, and then the Mets.
Gotcha.
And because all those teams are down here for spring training all the time.
Okay.
So I saw him and his dad walk right in front of the store. I grabbed a bat right off of the shelf.
Fucking clutch.
And I ran out the store with the bat. I was yelling at the manager. I'm like, I'll be back in a sec.
I just stole this. I haven't paid for it.
Yeah. I come out and I said, "Oh, Mr. Piazza, I'm a huge fan. Can I get you to sign it for me?" Yeah, and he signed it.
Wow.
Super nice.
That
guy.
was amazing. Bro, that's a heads up player right there, dude. You're like, fuck it. Let me grab this. Let's go.
I mean, listen. So I've met Mike Piazza. I've drove from Coral Springs 4 hours to Tampa to actually go meet Hulk Hogan.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah. So that was like one of the highlights ever. I met the Rock at a random encounter at the Best Buy in Sunrise.
Are you fucking in Sunrise?
Yeah, it literally the what is it, the Scorpion King had just came out.
Oh wow, this was.
And he was. Oh yeah. The Scorpion King just came out, and he was in the middle of shooting the rundown.
Wow.
And he pulled up in his black Ferrari, and he was walking in, and I was walking out, and I was just like, and it sucks because they didn't have camera phones back then.
Dude, for real.
It's like I'm like, oh my God, I'm like, Mr. Johnson, I'm like, I'm a huge fan, dude. He stood there and talked to me for like 20 minutes.
Wow.
It was unbelievable, unheard of.
That's amazing, dude. Better than a picture, though. Fucking talking to this
friend, and then my friend that was with me comes up out of nowhere, and he's like, "Oh, I know you, bro." He's like, "You're the Scorpion King," and I'm like, "Dumbass." I'm like, Mr. Johnson. I'm like, I'm sorry for his ignorance. I'm like,
That's funny. That's funny. Though. That's amazing, though.
Yeah, meeting the Rock was awesome.
I'm jealous.
Again, I always meet all these wrestlers. Like I've gone to cons and stuff like that, and I've paid money to meet them. Like one of the best ones. I don't know if you know much about wrestling.
No.
All right. So back in the 80s, there used to be a wrestler called the $1 Million Man.
Okay.
Yeah. So me and my older brother are at this con, and I was like, oh crap! I was like, I would love to take a picture with the $1 Million Man. I'm like, can you? I'm like, hey! I like walked up to him. I said, hi, huge fan. I'm like, how much for a picture? He's like, oh, $20. And I'm like, in the picture, I'm like, can you put the sleeper hold on me that you used to do? And he's like, yeah. So I pull out my wallet and I give him like $100.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh, you got anything smaller? So now keep in mind, his moniker was the $1 Million Man.
Uh-huh.
My older brother out of nowhere goes, wow, the $1 Million Man's fell on hard times when he can't even break a $100 bill. It's like, I'm like, oh my God, I'm like so embarrassed. I'm like,
this motherfucker just shut up, dude.
yeah. He's like, God, you can't even break a $100 bill.
That's funny though. I do agree. I mean, if you're called the $1 Million Man, you can't break a $100 bill.
Listen, you gotta own it.
Like, how many pictures have you taken already? Don't you have at least 420s?
Yeah.
Hook it up, bro. That's funny.
But yeah, like at any time I can go to a con and like I get to meet people. There are people there that I want to meet. I'll take advantage.
Gotcha.
Some people are really cool. Some people are dicks. I mean, we know how.
Lou Ferrigno, Alex Ross. Trust me. Every time I've gone to the cons and I've seen them,
yeah,
super a-holes.
See, I've never heard that about Alex Ross, but I have heard that about Lou Ferrigno.
Alex Ross. I've seen him. You know, a lot of people don't like him at cons because I don't know if it's a con thing. I don't have anything against the guy. I love his artwork and everything, but like even his freaking booth are really like douchey in a way. But you know, you got the couches. They're so big, like you can't even like talk to it. I don't know. It's a weird thing, you know. I had just one encounter. I'm not saying the guy's a douche overall, but I've just heard the stories.
Yeah, I want my booth set up. I want a waterbed in my booth. I want, you know, I've got back problems. I need to lie down for like at least 15 minutes.
A goddamn masseuse. But I know Lou Ferrigno, like he is a stickler for getting paid for pictures, and understandably so. I get it. But like he is like, oh, yo, he sees somebody taking a picture, he'll fucking walk over there. Like, what? You just took a picture, man. And you know this guy's big. He might be old, but he's still fucking.
It's like back up. It's like back up, Hulk.
I'm like, I don't want to mess with this guy. He'll break me. I can definitely outrun him, but you know, I don't want to be running through this mess of people. But how come you don't have any of the sports display? You don't have space?
I've got no room. I've got no room, man. I mean, I'm like, you know, where you know I live in a condo. Mm-hmm. You know, I have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo. Ah,
gotcha.
You know, I've got everything that you see right behind me right now.
That's it.
I'm in a corner of my bedroom right now. so you know, not only does the magic happen in here, well, the magic happens in here twice. So yeah, so it's like you know, so I have no room. So, but yeah, I'm in the process of you know, trying to look for a house and get something bigger because you know my two kids are constantly fighting with each other. My older son he's 12. He's hitting that like teenage angst already. So it's like, get out of my room. And he's like, no, this is my room. And it's like, no. You know,
I got you.
I get the little one coming out, Dad, he kicked me in the balls. And it's like, you know, so it's a constant power struggle between those two. So yeah, I need a bigger space. I need at least a 4-bedroom house so I can have at least an office for myself. And then once I move into that space, everything that I have in storage is coming out, and it's going to be like the man cave of all like man caves. Is like what I'm attempting to do. So
good luck finding a house, dude, because I know pain in the ass. Yeah. Just fucking searching and everything. I mean,
it's unbelievable.
Oh yeah, very unbelievable. We got so lucky with this one. You know, thanks to my wife. Like, she found it. She told the realtor, "Listen, I want to go check this one out." And because the realtor didn't find it, she did. And then we come over here, we check it out. She checks it out first, and then I come with her to check it out as well. The guy was a hoarder. They were old. But I saw that backyard. I don't know if you've seen my backyard. And
I've seen through pictures and videos.
It's humongous. Yeah, and then they have the canal back there
behind you. Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. My wife being an interior designer, I told her, listen, if you, I trust you. If you think you can, you know, do what you want to do in here, fuck it, let's do it. So we did, man. So
that's a good deal. Mm-hmm. I mean, you got that space just for you, you know, your own little office, and it's like, I would kill for that. I mean, just to have my own space, and you know, for you know, a corner of the room for my equipment, and you know, for the collectibles, the comics, and all the other garbage that I've got piled up somewhere. You know.
I feel you, dude. And even having this little room, it's not enough. We got so much shit. Oh my God. Can't display everything.
I'm almost at the point where I'm gonna have to get a bigger storage unit.
Yeah. Oof.
It's like I have nowhere to put. Dude, people don't realize that how much space these Hot Toy boxes,
dude,
take.
The boxes.
It's unbelievable how much space, and even the statue. Boxes.
Don't even, bro. My Hulk statue looked like a little fridge.
Yeah.
I'm choking over here, dude. It was so big. I can only imagine the Iron Studios Captain America. He's standing straight up. That box has to be fucking.
That box is it's a thin box, but it's tall. You know, but it's tall.
And you gotta keep the boxes, especially for the statues. So there's no there's no flattening it down. It's like it stays a fucking box. Like
I keep everything. My storage is literally filled. The storage is basically filled with a bunch of some stuff, but most of it's all empty boxes.
Empty boxes. Yep.
You know, it's like if somebody ever came and robbed me, from my storage unit, I think I would be depressed because then it's like, fuck, how am I supposed to transport all this shit when I move? I don't have the boxes.
Oh my god. Or whenever you want to sell a piece, and especially fucking all of that, because statues obviously they need to be transported, so you need the box. Hot toys, I mean, selling a hot toys without the box, that's like half the cost right there, price wise. Like you're not gonna make any money back.
Nope.
Oh my god, yeah, that's why I ended up selling all my Funko Pops. Not only because
listen. I'm with you. I sold off all mine too. I have maybe 4 or 5 left that are ones that I won't. Actually, I got a few. I won't get rid of them because those are ones that
I think this is like the only Funko Pop I have. It's my favorite Funko Pop, dude.
Until Max comes in and takes it.
Oh, he doesn't touch my shit.
Can I play with you, Daddy? Can I play with this?
He has one because I had like 4. Somebody sent me a bunch of these, like the different versions or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, just the regular one, bro. I freaking love this Funko Pop. It is my favorite. So I think. Oh, and I have the ones people. I forgot his name now, but he made a custom of me. So I have those two. Pero yeah,
and like that's the thing. Like all the pops that I have left, those are ones that subscribers have sent me, and I'll never get rid of those because that's cherished. That's treasured moments. That's people taking their time, going out of their way, packaging it up, and sending it, and and it's like you can never get rid of that. The sentimental value is second to none.
Right there, buddy. Right there with the bananas.
With the banana head.
With the bananas. Yeah, dude.
You never go full P2.
No. That's hilarious, dude. That's crazy. So you've been collecting for a while. You've been collecting a bunch of different stuff, which is awesome.
I've got Jordans that are sitting in my closet that I've never.
Oh, that's right. The yet. Kicks. So how many shoes do you have? Or have you had? I'm sure you sold a few.
Oh no. I will never. I don't sell my sneakers. I don't sell my sneakers.
So it stops at janky shit and the sneakers. You don't sell any other stuff, I assume.
Yeah. Yeah, all this shit, I'll sell this shit in a heartbeat. I'll sell my kids too if you want. If you want, just message me.
So, how many sneakers do you have?
I've probably got about maybe like, I don't go overboard with the sneakers because they are a little pricey.
Yeah.
I've got about like 30 to 40 pairs.
Okay, wow. I don't go overboard. I just have 30 to 40 pairs.
I mean, but this is stuff I've bought over the year. Years and stuff like that. And that was the thing. Like it's like a crackhead working in a crack store.
Well, if you're working at Champs.
It's like when I was working at Champs and they did what is it? Like every couple of months they would do like employee discount where you get like 50% off of everything in the store. I'd freaking clean up. I'd be like, I got Jordans that came in like a metal briefcase with a DVD. They released them when he was playing for the Washington Wizards.
Okay.
And they came out and they came in a steel case with a DVD. They were like $300 retail.
You got them 150?
I got them for like $150. Yeah.
Damn, boy.
I have two sneakers that are like an ultimate. Even when they re-release them, I still try to get them. The Nike Shox R4.
Okay.
Which are like the greatest sneaker ever in my opinion. Every time they re-release them, they're like $180 now.
Damn.
Yeah, but like when they originally came out, they were like $100.
Gotcha.
So I had them in almost every single color. There's another shoe that Barry Sanders used to wear back in like 95. I think it was like 95, 96. It was the Zoom. I think it was the Zoom Turf Trainer. It had a Velcro strap and it was in the Detroit Lions colors.
Gotcha.
Dude, I've got about like 6 pairs of those in different colors. So it's like
that's hilarious, dude.
Yeah, I love feet.
That's what's funny? I back in I think was it 2012, 2013, I started getting into sneakers. I've always enjoyed looking at the plethora of sneakers, dude, especially like the Jordan 4s in the military blue. I love those. I don't have them, of course, but I've always had that itch to get into it. So when LeBron came out with his LeBron 9s, like I love the design of the LeBron 9. So I had 2 pairs. I bought them too small, didn't realize it, whatever. I had the Dunkman and the some I don't know if it was like a Miami artist that made some. They were white. They looked amazing. Anyways, but like, I almost fell into the pit of buying sneakers, and even though there was like 180 a pop, and I'm like, fuck, dude, if I'm gonna get statues, it's either statues or sneakers, know.
So the funny thing is like I bought those Jordans for like $150, like back in like 2000, I think it was like 2001, 2002, and here we are in 2020. You go on Stock Exchange and you go look to see what those sneakers are now. They're like $1,200.
Poof.
And like people are like, "Oh, you ever gonna sell?" I'm like, "Hell no."
No. Is that shit in storage too?
Huh? No, those are actually in my walk-in closet. That's right here.
You have that metal box in the walk-in closet?
I should, yeah.
Dude, can I see it?
Let me
see. If it's not too much of a problem, I don't want to.
No, yeah. Let me know. Let me see if it's in. Let me see if it's in there. God, because like my wife is always moving shit around.
Like, trust me, I know.
Hold on a second.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Dude, metal box. I'm sure if there's any sneaker hits here, you probably know what he's talking about because I'm not sure. But I'm excited. I love packaging when it comes to stuff like DVDs and Blu-rays. Like, just if there was a box set with a badass design, that's the one I'm gonna buy. I just love boxes. I guess I love boxes. I love foam too. High quality foam, with statues and some Hot Toys when they come in foam. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm a bitch for packaging, especially awesome packaging like metal boxes. Anyway, I don't think we got it.
I gotta tell you, man, it sucks being fat in tight spaces. just doesn't work. Actually, no, it is in storage.
No problem.
But what I did pull out for you is that pair of Barry Sanders.
Oh my goodness,
that I was telling you about.
That is hilarious, dude. Look at that.
So yeah. I think I've worn these maybe like once.
Really?
Yeah.
Is the bottom yellow like that, or is it yellow?
It's
okay.
No, so the bottom is supposed to be clear.
Okay.
But obviously, it yellows out. But they make a chemical that you can put on this to get it back to where it takes the yellow.
Oh, okay.
The yellow, yeah. You gotta God, it's so weird. It's like I've watched. I don't know if you've ever seen videos. I've watched videos on people doing like shoe restoration.
I've seen them, but a while ago.
It's so crazy. It's like. You think like you're not going to be intrigued by it, but then like once you see the guy start taking the shoe apart, you're like hooked. You're like, oh my God, is he going to mess it up? I got to keep watching. So they take the sole, they cut this piece off.
Wow.
And then what they do is that they put like some kind of like chemical on it. They wrap it in saran wrap, and then they put it in a UV light case.
Okay.
It's there for like a couple of hours. They pull it out and the shit's clear again.
And then they just glue it back on?
Yeah, and then they just glue it right back on. It's amazing.
That's just wow. See, those are the kind of things I wouldn't even think about. Like somebody restoring the sole of a shoe because it's already yellowed or shit like that.
Oh, that's a huge market.
I can only imagine.
There's a guy in what is it? The Coral Square Mall.
Mm-hmm.
The store is called, I think, like Backstock or whatever. It's in between the Hallmark store and Lids.
Okay.
And that's what that guy does. He buys like beat up old freaking Jordans and shit that nobody wears, and he freaking restores them.
Fuck, dude, that's smart.
He sells them at a premium after they're restored. But honestly, they look like for the most part, from what I've seen, they look, when he restores them, they look really clean.
Okay.
So,
I'm sure you're not paying as much as you would pay in the secondary market for brand new ones.
No.
But you got to pay the guy for his, for his work.
Yeah. The shoe buying is kind of slowed down over the years because, my Hot Toy addiction is like on overload right now. So like a buddy of mine actually just messaged me while I was driving home. He's like, they got the new Venom pool in over at Tate's. And I'm like, fuck. I'm like,
you're like, no.
I'm like, shit. I'm like, I just bought 3 Hot Toys last week. I'm like, shit.
Bro, every time I check your Instagram, you have fucking Hot Toys boxes. You've bought not one, but it has to be at least 2 fucking Hot Toys. I'm like, oh my God. I wish.
I bought three. I bought three last week. I got Spider-Man 2099. I got the War Machine, Mark One.
Mark One.
Mark One, which is the one from Iron Man 2 that
the diecast?
Justin Hammer built. Yeah, the diecast one with the Gatling gun, with the big ass Gatling gun. And then I got Tate's had what is it, the Iron Man Striker. It was from Iron Man 3. It's one of the House Party Protocol ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I've actually got the War Machine Mark One sitting right here next to me.
Yeah, you did the live stream the other day, right? With it, is that what you did?
Not the video.
Oh,
just
the video.
My hunt video.
Look at that box, man.
Freaking
I was telling the peeps that I'm a bitch for boxes. Like when you were left, to see if you can find that thing for packaging. Like I love good packaging, and like that foam right now. That's some high quality foam right there. Oh. So
I haven't even pulled this out of the box yet. So this is so we're unveiling this live on your on your thing.
For those who can watch.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that looks delicious. Even this is potato quality Zoom call. It looks beautiful.
I'm using a 4K cam right now, so it might look good on my end maybe.
No, it's just because it's Zoom and whatever. But I mean, it looks. Yep. Does it light up?
Yeah, it lights up. But I don't put the. See, that's the one thing I don't do. I don't put the batteries in the Hot Toys because obviously we live in Florida, so there's salt in the air. I don't want the terminals to corrode.
Gotcha.
So the minute, so when I did dude, I don't know if I did the review on the Hulkbuster when I first got it. Let me tell you something. If you haven't watched that review. Huh? Yeah.
Listen to
if
that.
You haven't watched that review, I'm going to tell you right now, whoever the engineer was who designed the battery placement and how many batteries go into that thing, there's a special place in hell for that person. Dude, that thing had, I think, like 50 batteries, and it's those little small freaking watch batteries that they give you a little tweezer, and you got to, I got sausage fingers. It's not easy, it's not easy to do that.
It's a pain in the ass. Did you put the batteries for the review or no?
Huh? Oh yeah. No, I didn't film myself putting the batteries in.
No, but did you put the batteries in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it took me like an hour and a half to get all the batteries in. Dude.
Oh my goodness. Did you take them off? Afterwards?
Oh yeah, I took them. Yeah, after the review, I took them all out.
Another hour and a half.
I was like, nope, this ain't happening. Now the Hulkbuster from Infinity War takes 3 AAA batteries, and it's in the back. It took like 2 seconds. I was like, this is great. I was like, fix your goddamn engineering, Hot Toys.
Crazy, dude. That action figure is out of this world, man. The engineering, they're talking about engineering. The engineering that went into building that figure.
Oh, it was ridiculous.
Wow.
And the fact that they were able to make something that big and have it articulated is ridiculous.
Yep. It's insane. Fucking amazing. What do I want? I wanted to ask you another question. Tremendous. I'm a great host here.
We all have brain farts. It's
no. No. Okay, so
see, I mentioned the word fart.
I know.
But there you go.
Fart. it always brings it back. Every time I fart, it always brings it back. So, what are you in the hunt for now?
Right now, I mean, I haven't even started filming this week. If I had to put a item on it, I'm trying to find the rest of the Marvel Legends Joe Fixit wave.
Okay.
Because I found the Captain America and I found the Iron Man, but I still need Kang, Thunderstorm, who else was it? I forgot what the other character was in it, and then Falcon's in that line.
Is he?
In that line too. So it's like, yeah. So I'm missing like 4 more, so I can at least have the build a figure for that. And then usually most of my hunts, dude, are usually like fly by the seat of my pants. If I find something I like, I buy it. So even though my buddy messaged me and he's like, yo, Venom Pools at Tate's, I'm probably at some point this week, probably within the next day or two, I'm going to make the trek over to Tate's and just be like, okay, I'm gonna battle with my inner demons, So is it worth the price tag or is it not?
How much is it?
And that's I think it's like 3. Let me see. I think it was
almost 400.
Yeah, I think it was.
Because it's pretty big, right?
Yeah, yeah. If I had to probably say give it a size, I would like to think that it's probably almost the size of Hulk, but maybe a little small, maybe just a smidgen smaller.
That's what I thought, because it looks massive in the pictures. It looks cool too. Pero coño.
Venom Pool. It's $400. It's $405.
405. So you're gonna go. So you're gonna go to Tate's. You're gonna go to the cabinet. You're gonna look at it. You're gonna be like,
I'm gonna be like,
You're gonna take your hat off. You're gonna slick back your hair.
You're slick back. You're like,
You're
hey
gonna
baby,
be like,
you wanna come home with me? Yeah, you like that?
Is it worth it, man? Once you see them, man, it's hard to say no, dude. They're so
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing too, because like I'm not a big fan of pre-ordering. I actually like to physically see it in person and on display. So it's like, because there are times like, you've seen pictures of Hot Toys and they're like, oh man, these things look awesome. And then you get up front and close with it and you're like, wow, that's actually garbage. I'm kind of glad I didn't buy it.
Yeah, it happens. You don't.
So it's like, yeah, it's just I prefer to see it in person, and then then people were like, oh well, if you just pre-order it, you're guaranteed it. I'm like, well, if that was the case, then why am I even bother doing hunt videos on YouTube? Yeah, it's all about the hunt. It's the thrill of the hunt.
Exactly, and seeing it in person, 100%, dude, 100%. Going in, seeing. I was talking to James in the last video about it. It's like the hunt is different. You go online, you go.
Yeah,
I got it pre-ordered. Okay, that's it. Some people like that. I understand 100%. I from time to time, sometimes you just have to pre-order. It's easier that way. But going out,
unfortunately, you have to buy it online when there's an exclusive and it's online only. I mean, shit, dude. I remember when you were doing the pops and you were doing the videos, and every time a freaking Dragon Ball exclusive came out, and you would film yourself and put that shit on Instagram, dude, with the stories, dude, I would die, because not only can I relate as another fellow collector, but just the entertainment value that you put into it was, so you're like, wah! You give yourself powering up and shit. It's like,
and those are cool, because obviously if you get it, like the emotions are so genuine. Like I'm so excited because they're a pain in the ass, especially like a Dragon Ball Z convention exclusive or whatever. In order for you to get there, the website's crashing because everybody wants to get it. You're fighting bots, you're fighting resellers, you're fighting of other fans. And if you get, it's only like 1,000 pieces or 2,000 pieces, man, and you're like, fuck, go, and then you get that confirmation, you're like, whoa.
No, it's like divine intervention. It's like honestly, bro, like the greatest. I think it's still probably like one of my most favorite stories to tell to date. So I was so knee deep in the Chrome Batman Funko Pops. I had every single one of them. And so the first one that came out was that blue chrome one during San Diego Comic-Con. So, and at the time, that thing was going for like almost like $6. So the only way that I knew I would ever be able to get my hands on that was playing Raffles. And that's another dark hole you don't want to go. You don't want to.
I'm glad I never got into that.
You win your first raffle, dude. It's like it's worse than gambling. It is. I won the very first raffle I ever won was the San Diego Comic-Con Scare Glow.
Yeah, I'll remember that.
Yeah, that was the first one.
Because you were so excited. I remember we went hunting. I think after that, and you're like, "Oh my god, I won a raffle!"
Yeah. I won that. That was the first one that I ever won. Then after that, I was just on a hot streak of just, dude, I won the Thundercats set.
Oh my god! Wow.
Minus the con exclusives. I just won the regular comic Thundercat. I won that for $20.
Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, it was like you were basically gambling. But if you won big. So the blue chrome Batman, I had to have it because I think the blue chrome that they used was just beautiful,
delicious,
and I had to have it. So I saw a raffle go up on Facebook, and I'm like, okay, the buy-in for a main spot was like $60. So I'm like, all right, I'll buy a spot in the main for $60, and then I'll play the minis to see if I can win spots
Mm-hmm.
into the main. So I wound up, out of 10 spots in the main, I wound up winning 4 minis. So I had 50%. I had a 50% chance at that point of winning the Blue Chrome Batman. So all of a sudden, like, I'm waiting all week for this guy to fucking run the raffle to see who the winner is. Me and my wife and my 2 kids were walking out of the Target that's on 441. And all of a sudden, I get the alert on my phone. I'm like, oh, it's going live. I'm like, stop right here. So I'm like, going the thing. I'm like, okay. And he's like, the winner is number 1. And I'm like, number 1? Who's got number 1? I'm like, I got number 1. I'm like screaming in the middle of the parking lot. I'm like, fuck yeah. My wife's just looking at me. She's like, what? Look at yourself. She's like, you're screaming like an asshole in the middle of a parking lot because you want a plastic toy.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, dude. I couldn't wait for that thing to come. Come in. I mean, it's like, to me at the time that was like my grail.
So, if you don't mind me asking, how much do you end up spending for that?
Oh, so the grand total, for winning that was $90.
Wow, just $90.
So I won a $600 pop for $90.
That's delicious.
Man. And that's why I played the raffle.
Bro, that gets your juices flowing so bad.
Yeah.
Because that's a score.
I've won, like I said, I won the Thundercat set. I've won a Ghost Rider. Well, I've won really expensive Deadpools.
Yeah.
I won the entire Rocky set from Raffles. So I think I won Apollo Creed for $40. Drago was $20. Clubber Lang was $20, and I think Rocky cost me $60.
I'm assuming they go for.
Oh yeah, that whole set now goes for well over $1,000 plus. Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did you ever get screwed? Did you ever get screwed? Somebody not sending it or not doing the raffle?
No, you know what? I've been fortunate enough to where I've never been shafted on anything. Whether I've traded with another collector or I bought something from another collector online or meeting up with someone locally. I've been very fortunate enough that I've never had a bad run in or a bad issue with anything.
And that's good. That's good. You hear the stories, people getting screwed,
absolutely.
And it sucks. You never want to hear that, but there's assholes out there. Be safe if you're doing anything like that, buying from somebody, doing the raffles. You gotta be smart.
Well, I think a lot of the Facebook group, a lot of the buy sell trade Facebook groups, especially since I'm like knee deep in the Hot Toys one because I'm like a scavenger dude. I'm like, first thing I do, I wake up in the morning, I sit down on the toilet, and I'm like, all right, Facebook, let's go through some Hot Toys. So,
What are you looking for that has been released already that you missed out on Hot Toys?
Oh, everything. If I'm being real with you, I'm being honest with you.
Is there one that's I need to have this one?
Yes. There's actually two that are like a must have for me right now. I want the Iron Man with the gantry.
Oh, beautiful. Yep.
That is a must. That is an absolute must have. And then the other one I want is RoboCop.
Oh my god! I think I own. Did I own that RoboCop? I can't remember. I know Tate's had the RoboCop. Oh, yeah. I think I did. It's been so long because I remember the RoboCop 3-1 came out a while ago. Maybe I didn't own it. I gotta check my files. But I think Hot Toys Tate's had the RoboCop 3-1 for a while, if I'm not mistaken. But this was before. I met you or started hunting Funko Pops or whatever. But have you ever considered getting the Enterbay one, the quarter scale action figure?
So I've seen those. I don't know if I'm ready for quarter scale figures yet.
Gotcha.
To be honest with you, I mean, I do like because they have it at Tate's right now. They've got the quarter scale Mark III.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, and it's like 6. I think it's like 6 and change. But the problem is that it actually becomes more than quarter scale because you have the figure and then you have this humongous freaking base that it's on, and it's bigger, and it actually works out to where it's bigger than quarter scale.
Gotcha.
and I'm like,
No space.
Where the hell am I going to put this shit?
No room.
I think that's like, listen, if there was one question that every collector known to mankind answers the same all the time, the answer is it's not enough space.
Mm-hmm.
No collector ever has enough space.
Yep. It
always
happens.
Soon you're going to see me like on an episode of Hoarders. You're going to see it, and you're going to be like, today we're checking out here in Coral Springs. We're checking out
all of us.
You open up my front door. The minute you open up the front door,
all
hot
of
toy
us.
boxes just come pulling right out of the thing. Be like, hey guys, come on in, just watch the boxes.
Dude, all of us belong in a episode of Hoarders, dude, with how much shit we've had. I mean, at
least we're collecting cool stuff, and we're not collecting like cat shit. I mean, it's like,
hey, don't be insulting a possible guest that I would have in the future that collects cat shit. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, you had that guy, Seth. What an asshole, man. I love cats.
Hey, come on. I've got a cat from a leopard. I've got shit from a tiger. I've got shit from a cheetah.
The same way you have that Derek Jeter dirt. So they have. I should get into that, bro. Selling like not wildcats. I don't know what exotic cat shit.
Yeah, tiger. You need to be like Joe Exotic and go full tiger.
Here you go, baby. Here you go. Fucking nicely displayed and everything. That'd be hilarious.
It's funny. It's like I'm talking with my buddy, and my buddy was like, "Listen," he goes, "If I knew I could have gone and fucking bought a tiger for $200, he goes, shit. He goes, I would have fucking done it." It's like
tiger or some other thing for $200. Let's go fucking. Let's get a tiger, bro.
Yeah, let's get a fucking tiger and feed it expired Walmart.
Exactly. Hell yeah! It clearly worked for Joe Exotic.
Did you watch that? Oh my
dude,
God,
we've been to Carol Baskin's place in Tampa.
Oh,
like
shit.
We did that.
No, you have. No, you have.
Yes, we do. We still get, funny enough, my wife just got an email yesterday that they're still having their, whatever thing they have during Halloween. But yeah, we went to that what is it? Wildcat? God damn it, I can't remember. But
it was Wildcat Sanctuary.
Something like it. We still get like I don't know why.
The newsletter.
The news, yeah, all that shit. But yeah, we were there. We saw her. Of course I didn't know anything about all this shit. And this was years ago. So that's the reason I was watching it, because Tiffany's like, yo, this is that lady from Tampa. I'm like, oh shit. Before she became Carol Baskins, it's like, so let's watch it. And then we were like, I'm like everybody else who watched it, fucking mind blown at this incredible mess.
It's honestly amazing how people like that in this world actually exist.
Crazy.
It's scary. It's it makes you reevaluate your own beliefs and your own values. It's like,
oh my god, completely unrelated. This is a little hat.
It's like an elf.
Dude, somebody made this for me in 2008 for my Hulk PF.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, dude. So I just had it there. I'm like, Hulk, we were just talking about you. So this is all I got left
of the Hulk. I mean, and it's funny too, because it's like, me watching you, dude. Honestly, like my two favorite things that you've done had to be the skit where you were the Target employee.
Yes.
And you were showing how they accept stuff in and how they put it in their inventory. Dude, that's to me that's still
the warehouse training video.
Classic. Yeah, that's classic. And then the shit when you were buying the Pikachu pop, and you're like, sir, $20. You're like, oh, hold on a second, on eBay, and
before I even pay for it, it's already on eBay.
Dude, that shit fucking kills me, man. It's like, but you know what the funny thing is like people think you're making a joke and you're really spoofing it, but it's the God's honest truth.
Exactly. That's
the scary thing. It's the truth. It's out there. It happens.
It happens all the time, and you see it, man. It gets annoying sometimes because these guys are like assholes, like the. Some of these flippers are just mean to the associates. Like, bruh.
Did my light just die? What in the F?
Bro, what's going on? Is this like
My
an?
light just
Are you flexing the display more than that? Is that what's going on?
My light just died. Hold on a sec.
That's
Son of a bitch.
that's actually your display looks delicious right now. So we're having some technical difficulties right now. Lights are dying at Seth's place. He doesn't pay his electrical bill because he doesn't have money to pay electrical bills. So
Because I'm buying Hot Toys.
because he's spending money on toys. So that's what's happening.
Hey, honey, did you pay the electric bill?
Anyway, I was gonna say the collection looked fucking dope. The details lit up like that. I need to get lights for mine, man.
Oh, so the lights that I have in here, I bought from Home Depot,
Okay.
and they actually change. They do colors, colors and all that
Shit.
stuff.
Are they Philips
that
or are they
stuff.
like a what brand are they?
No, I think it's the Home Depot brand.
Okay.
Yeah.
HDR, whatever the brand is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I have that, and they. Damn, I can't believe that fucking light died. You son of a bitch.
So
it's a rechargeable light.
Oh, okay. Well, that okay.
So,
I'm
but
like,
it was at 100. It was at 100% the other day, and I haven't used it since. It's like, come on, light. Do your job.
it's a light for your videos, I assume.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's hilarious.
Dude, I've got so. I'm like you, dude. I'm like I've accumulated so much equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Over the years of doing all this stuff, like like most people we started out using our phones.
Yeah, dude.
And then we upgrade. So like my hunts now, I don't film with my phone anymore. I film with a DJI Osmo Pocket.
Yeah, you show me, which is badass.
That's what I do my hunts with now. I had a webcam, just a regular 1080 webcam for like the longest time. I just went out and bought just dropped $1,000 on this Sony 4K camcorder that you can use for streaming and other stuff too. So like any like type of like figure reviews or anything like that, that's what I use.
Gotcha.
That's what I use this camera for. So it's like
How do you have the camera connected?
So I have the camera right now, so it's actually connected to my laptop, which is right here, and it uses a 4K cam link.
Mm-hmm.
So it's micro USB to HDMI, and then it goes into
so you have
USB into the computer. Yeah, it's like a receiver. It's like a little receiver that you plug into.
Did it come with the camera, or did you buy that separately?
No, I had to buy that. Separately.
Okay. I need to do that because I have my my A6600 that I used.
I saw that beast that you.
Oh
got,
no,
man.
that's the FS700 right here, dude.
Yeah, that thing's a beast.
Oh my god, it's delicious. I love it. And this came from me selling the Funko Pops. That was the whole point. I needed to get 2 cameras because I want to get into the whole videography shit.
How do you think I'm able to afford all these Hot Toys?
That's what's up, bro. That's
exactly what I did. I will not. I'll tell you offline.
Okay.
The value of everything that I had and what I got rid of it for. But I mean it. Yeah. I mean. Upgrading my equipment, I basically took everything that I made and I reinvested it back into the channel.
That's pretty much what I've done my whole YouTube career. You know, I haven't made that much money through YouTube. I'm not, nothing crazy, but like, I would spend it on toys, and then eventually, like, you go in waves. You start collecting one thing, they're like, let me move on, let me go take this stuff, and then and I've always like reinvested it, yeah. And
that stereotype that is put on us is so funny. They're like, oh, they're YouTubers, they must make like thousands of dollars. Bro, if I make like $80 a month, it was a good month. Yeah. I'm gonna make that shit rain in the clearance section of Walmart.
I can almost get a full Marvel Legends line, almost, Bobby.
Yeah. I can buy a limb of a Hot Toy, maybe.
I would say when I was doing the Amiibo thing, my growth was insane. I was making, I think those 2 months I made like $700 each month.
Nice.
So that was the most I ever made on YouTube. And then, fucking Nintendo destroyed the whole Amiibo market, and it was like, great, bro, I don't have anything else to hunt. I'm not gonna fucking go out there and hunt Animal Crossing Amiibo. So those days were over. I was sad. Okay. But other than that, like you said, $80, it's a good day, man. It's a good month, baby. Let's go.
I mean, obviously now, since the views have gone up on the videos, and me and George basically drop a video a day.
Beautiful.
on the channel. You know, I mean, we're pulling, you know, we're pulling in close to about $1,000 a month.
Nice.
Right about now, which is pretty good. So I mean, you know, we split that down the middle, and you know that covers basically, you know, any kind of toys I want to buy or anything like that. I mean, I don't honestly, I don't like to toot in my own horn. Listen, I have a regular 9-to-5 job. I make very good.
Wait a minute. Time out. So you're telling me you have a job? You don't live in a what do you call it? In the attic or
no?
The attic's upstairs. What's the one that's in the bottom? The
basement.
You don't live in a basement?
I don't live in a basement.
I thought you were a virgin. What's going on here? You have a full-time job?
Yeah, so I work a regular 9-to-5 job that pays me, you know, that pays me really well. And you know, again, I don't do YouTube and I don't do videos to make money or try to be a personality or anything. I do it because it's fun.
Exactly.
And the one thing that I've enjoyed out of this whole thing is meeting people like yourself and other collectors.
Which is perfect.
Which is great because
that's exactly right.
I speak to you on a pretty regular basis, you know, from time to time, you know, we talk, you know, and then, you know, through meeting, you know, Sarge and Joe, and then also, you know, meeting my buddy OG Geek, and then also, you know, talking to Josh Pence, you know, and Big Dub and all those, you know, and all those guys. I mean, you
Josh, you know, hunt. I was able to hunt with Cincy Nerd before, you know, back like 3 years ago. Yeah. Because you know we hooked up, you know, you just hook up with people. You're like, oh,
that's what it's all about.
That's what
awesome. It's all about. It's just connecting with other collectors, and that's the fun. That's the fun part about it. And then people are always like, oh well, you know, are you always going to continue to do YouTube? My general response that I tell people, it's fun for me. It's a hobby. It's not my career. I just like to have fun with it.
Exactly.
At one point, when the minute it stops becoming fun for me,
it's a wrap.
I could walk away and not lose an ounce of sleep over it.
Yeah, look at me. I take break. This is, I think, the second time I've taken a big break. You know, shit's happening in real life. Yeah, you just you know,
we're regular people just like everyone else. We all have our own problems and issues that we deal with. I mean, listen, I unfortunately haven't hit that spot yet where I've taken a break. I haven't missed. I put out my hunt video every Tuesday. I haven't missed a hunt video in 3 years.
That's beautiful, dude. That's amazing. Commitment.
But I'm fucking exhausted.
I can only imagine.
I'm tired, dude. I mean, there's been a lot of late nights staying up and editing, and people don't understand. Like, people think we just film and slap that shit together. Dude, to edit these hunt videos is at least a day and change.
Yeah, especially if you have a shitload of fucking footage.
Yeah. And that's also on top of your responsibilities to your family and your
real
job.
life. Yeah,
real life. So it's like, you know, I've been fortunate enough to where I've worked myself into a routine where I film Monday, I film Wednesday through Saturday, and then basically Sunday all day I'm in front of the computer editing.
Yep.
You know, when I really should be sitting on my couch watching football, watching my fantasy.
I can't believe
team.
So you're that's what I was gonna say. I'm like, Sunday. That's the day of the NFL Lords.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I know. While I'm editing at my desk, I have my TV on and I'm listening and at the same time. I mean, listen, I'm 4-3 in both of my leagues right now. I mean, I'm
5-2, baby.
Dude, I've got hit with the injury bug. Like,
listen. I lost Dak Prescott. I lost Dak Prescott, bro. Don't talk to me.
I know you're a huge Cowboy. I know you're. Oh no, you're a Colts guy.
I'm a Colts fan. Yeah,
you're a Colts guy. So, well, see, this is where you're going to get a good laugh. You would think I'm a Yankees guy. You think I would be a Giants fan, but you're wrong. I'm actually a Jets fan.
Oh.
Which is even the worst.
I was literally gonna say, at least you're not a Jets fan.
No, I'm a Jets fan. Unfortunately, they need to get rid of fucking Crazy Eyes.
Gacy, bro, Gase.
Dude, look at what happened to Tannehill. Look at what happened to him.
That's my quarterback right now, baby.
He's like one of the greatest quarterbacks right now.
I don't know why Gase still has a job. The Falcons fired Dan Quinn, whatever. Like, he's gone.
Quinn, yeah. Let the Jets go get him.
What are you doing?
I think the Cowboys are probably going to let go of Mike McCarthy too. They were talking about that.
Is this his first season with the Cowboys?
His second season.
Yeah, but it's brutal with the Cowboys right now. I mean,
everybody's hurt. Everybody is getting hurt.
The Cowboys and the Eagles. The entire Eagles roster feels like it's in IR.
Yeah, I mean, I lost McCaffrey. I I lost McCaffrey. I lost Mozart.
And
I
he's
lost
coming
Mozart.
back. He's coming back.
Yeah, next. Yeah. I'm hoping because like I'm still in the hunt. You know, so if I get McCaffrey back, I should be able to weather the storm. But it's like, God, man, it's like fantasy. Like I wasn't even sure if I wanted to play fantasy this year. I've been playing this one league with my buddies for over like 10 years.
Really? Wow.
You know? And it's a big money league too. We all put in $100.
Okay.
And there's 12 teams, and we have a trophy and all that.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. I wish I had that,
so,
dude. I don't have
I've only ever won once.
Really?
I've only ever won it once in the entire time that I've been playing because it's so freaking cutthroat.
That's hilarious, dude. I've won I think last year when I was still working for PPG, I was in a league. It was with the Home Depot guys, right? At one of my stores. They're like, oh, you know, because they know I love football, you know, Colts fan, everything. So you want to join our league? It's $50 a pop, you know, to get in. I'm like, okay, no problem. Bro, I lost one game by 0.3 points. The entire season. I won. I took, bro. I know it's just one game. So I was 14-1 or whatever, 15-1. But I took it all. I'm like, boom, bubble, waiver wire king. I took. Oh, that's when Connor. So it's been a few years, because that's when Connor came in as a rookie.
Yeah,
remember?
And
Bell was Bell was holding out. He was holding out.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Bell held out.
So I picked him up. So before the season started, I'm thinking Bell's not gonna come and play. I know, at least for a few weeks. So I picked up Connor, and he was a beast that rookie season. Amazing. So, and other things I did too, but I think that's the only time I've won on fantasy football. So here I am 5-2 now with another league, with some of the people that were at the Home Depot league or whatever. Yeah. And I lost Dak Prescott, the number one fantasy player, just gone. Then I was struck by fucking the Titans not staying away from fucking each other and getting COVID and all this bullshit. Yeah. So I had Derrick Henry and AJ Brown. I couldn't play them. So that was the first week that my two losses are that the Titans getting fucking stupid. Yeah. So I had those two players. I mean, fucking Derrick Henry and AJ Brown. That's my number 1 and 2. I almost lost, and I think there was talk about having postponing that Kansas City game too. I'm like, oh my god, that's like I'm done. But I lost that.
That happened to me. I lost Melvin Gordon. Gordon the week that the Broncos the Broncos had to reschedule their game because of COVID. So I lost Melvin Gordon that week, and it's been, dude, freaking sports this year has just been like a freaking
it's been brutal.
Mess.
It's the NFL feels like they have no fucking plan, dude.
No, they don't.
Like it's like they keep postponing. Like it's like, bro, they're definitely gonna get infected. Like you should have a plan as to what the fuck to do.
Well, they figured people would follow the guidelines and keep their distance, but I guess because after the football game's over, the most of these pro athletes, they go to the club, they blow off the steam, and next thing you know, they're in the middle of a fucking COVID party, so it's like,
man, bro. So it's been tough fantasy season wise, but I'm 5-2. I got Ryan Tannehill, who's doing pretty good. I picked up Antonio Brown.
Nice, that's a good pickup.
On a few of my leagues, I didn't even pick up in this league. Somebody already picked him up. I'm like, damn.
I don't know how he's gonna.
I don't know, but the upside is humongous. There's huge upside for somebody who wasn't even playing. So, but yeah, that whole fucking team, the wide receiver core, I don't know. Yeah, it's been weird because even what's their main receiver?
Mike Evans.
Mike Evans hasn't been really, doing much. And that's their best fucking receiver, dude. Who was balling last year with...
I had Mike Evans last year on my team, so yeah, he was killing it.
So it's a weird dynamic. They're winning games, but it's just fantasy friendly. No. I mean, if you got Gronk, maybe a few games.
He hasn't done anything either.
I know, but didn't he have? I think he had a good.
Last game he had a good. Last game he had a decent.
You know who I'm waiting for to come back? Dallas Goedert from Philadelphia.
Oh yeah,
the tight end. I have him on IR.
He's hurt. And then I got a feeling, and I could be wrong. I got a feeling that I think the Cowboys are going to trade the Dolphins to get Ryan Fitzpatrick. Especially since Andy Dalton just went down with that concussion.
They should, bro. They try to murder that boy.
Yeah, they did.
Bro, and nobody did.
They hit him so hard his helmet came off.
And then his old linemen are like, oh, well, shit. Okay. They don't pay me enough to do anything else. That's fucking
Yeah.
ridiculous, dude.
Yeah.
That dude got hit. They should get Ryan Fitzpatrick or whoever. I forgot what other team. The Saints have the Tampa guy.
Taysom
No,
Hill.
not Taysom Hill, but the other one. I don't think they're gonna trade Taysom Hill. I don't think so. But the oh my god, he was in Tampa last year. I can't forget his name. Who stole the crab legs or some shit? You know what I'm talking? Jameis Winston.
Jameis Winston. Yeah. Yeah. Crab legs.
You know, they can trade for him. Maybe they get a chance or something. But yeah, it is what it is, man.
That's funny.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But dude, I think we might be done. I don't know. You get that feeling?
That's up to you, man. I mean, I can, we could
can shoot the shit. We're talking football here. This is supposed to be like talking about collection.
Yeah. Hey, asshole! Stop talking about sports and talk about your collection.
This is where everybody's like turning off, whatever. If this ends up being a podcast, they're gonna be turning off Spotify. If this is on YouTube, they're gonna be like, okay, we're done here. Fucking football. What is this? This is not. We're
These
here
guys
for
are supposed
toys.
to be collectors, not jocks.
We're here for toys, bruh.
Yeah.
Pero.
You want toys? I got toys for days.
I know, man. I know. That's you got any statues coming soon?
So the most recent statue I got in was the Spider-Man premium format. It was the older one. I got that. I got that in.
Which one? Which older one?
Here, let me grab it. Here.
That's what I'm talking about. Grab me some statues. Best part of the statues is that polystone smell. Oh, if you've never opened a statue, you gotta do yourself a favor. Find a friend who has statues, bro, and just smell the shit out of a brand new one. Just pop it open. Oh, okay. That's very lovely. I like that statue. That looks dope.
I got this one in a couple weeks ago.
I
bought this off. I bought this off of a buddy. I paid like $500 for it.
Fire! How much is going for? Is that the going rate right now?
Yeah, that's basically what it's going for. I mean, when it went up on Sideshow's website for sale, I think it was like $425.
Oh, okay, so it's not.
Yeah,
not that big of a difference. Yeah. Okay.
It was basically him making a little bit of money and covering the shipping.
Gotcha. Okay.
Which it was a friend, so I'm not. I don't care about that. The one statue I'm waiting on right now, I have to find out how much it's going to cost because I got a feeling that one might actually be the one that gets me divorced.
So what is it?
It's Prime 1, and it's the Justice. They've released very few pictures of it. It's called the Justice Buster, and it's Batman. It's supposed to be Batman's version of the Hulkbuster.
Check. Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. The fuck out of here.
So I'm assuming it's Prime 1. This thing's got to be like third scale. Like it's got to be like third scale.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. They haven't put a price tag on it yet, so I have no idea.
The Batman come with him too?
Yeah, Batman comes with it too. Dude, I'm expecting this thing to probably be at least anywhere between $2,500 to $3,000.
Justice Buster Batsuit by Josh Nisi. Dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
And that's Jesus Christ. Do they know? Do we know the scale or no?
No, they don't. They haven't said yet what it is, but it's Prime 1, so I'm assuming it's got to be third scale.
Oh my god! If they can't make that third scale, that's ginormous. Dude, that's ridiculous. A third scale of that?
Yeah, because I have 2 Hulkbusters, so people think that like I'm army building anything with the name Buster in it. so it's like.
I love big shit. So like big.
Yeah.
Toy robots and
that thing's got to be epic. So hopefully within the next couple of months they'll release more pictures of it. They'll release what the scale of it's going to be and also what the price tag's going to be. But that one is definitely on my most want statue list. There's 2 statues I want right now. One I want that Justice Buster. The other one that I want is that Sideshow Gambit that just came out.
I think I saw it. Let me refresh my memory.
That thing. I've seen. I don't. Have you ever been to Corca's?
Corca's? No, I don't even know what that is.
The comic Corca's Comics.
No, never heard of it.
In Pembroke Pines, they actually have statues there and stuff through small comic book shop.
It's the one that's
but
in
they have-
in like a mechanical hand, and he's throwing the.
yeah, and he's throwing the card.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude,
that
you
looks
see that,
badass.
dude? You see that thing in person? It's freaking amazing.
That looks awesome, dude. He looks fantastic, dude. Oh yeah,
So that's one of the those are the two that are kind of on my.
That's your list right there.
now.
Those are the
You see,
big
that's
two.
the thing. Like, I have no direction with what I collect. I just buy what I like.
But it's all Marvel. Like 90% of the stuff that I see is all Marvel.
Yeah, 90% of my stuff is Marvel. I have some of those. I've been buying actually some of those DC Multiverse McFarlane figures.
Okay.
Those are actually pretty cool. I do have a lot of the NECA Ninja Turtle stuff.
Gotcha.
So I've got that. I have some Star Wars. Stuff. I actually just got the Mandalorian hot toy too. So yeah.
Oh, you gotta stop. You know what? This is why we can't hang out, man. We can't hang out, bro.
I'm making you want to come back to collecting.
Not only collecting, but like hot toys, bro. But I can't. Nope. No. I still gotta find a job. Nope.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my God.
yeah, people, yeah, and of course, you know, like I'm like known for for my catchphrases. So I have, you know, like in the beginning of every video, I'm like, what's popping, everybody, you know, I do that. And then when I find out, you know, when I buy hot toys, you know, I'm like hot toy, you know, I'm yelling like a fucking idiot, you know, wherever I am. And then I obviously when I collected Funko, I used to scream out Pop Gods.
Oh, did you?
And, yeah, I used to be like Pop God. You know, people do, and it's funny too because like I was in the parking lot of Tate's like a couple of weeks ago, and George was standing there next to me, and me and him were talking about something, and some car comes rolling by, and this kid drops down the window. He's like, "What's popping?" And he just like drove off, and I'm like, "What's up?" You know, it's like, hey, you know, it's like, what's up?
That's hilarious, dude.
You know, so it's like, I get, you've kind of made it when you get people yelling your own catchphrases back at you.
I know, right?
So.
That's fucking hilarious. That's awesome, dude. So you're gonna be hunting? Are you hunting already? Filming for?
No, I haven't started. Yet. I'll probably start because I've been busy at work this week, so I'll probably start tomorrow.
Okay. Anything you're looking for specific, or you just fucking going down and buying whatever?
I can tell you right now, I'm going to Tate's, and I'm probably going to snag that Venom pool, dude. So as much as I don't want to, I'm probably going to go and snag that Venom pool.
If you step inside that store, it's a wrap.
I say it every time. Every time I film myself walking into Tate's, I said, "Hey, everybody, we're here at Tate's right now." And I was like, as you guys know from previous videos, nothing good happens when I walk into Tate's. And it's like, and it's funny too because there's like a few people there that like know me now, like on a first name basis.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, here first I was like, here comes the Hot Toys guy," and then you know, and then like, they're like, "Oh, hey Seth, how you doing?" And I'm like, "Hey," I'm like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "You guys get anything new in?" And they're like, "Did we?" They're like, "Step right over to the display and take a look." I'll take one of those, two of these.
Delicious.
It's like it's a smorgasbord, you know. It's.
Oh my God.
So
crazy. Yeah, you're gonna be owning. So I'm sure we can expect to see.
Oh yeah, you'll see the Venom pool.
The
Venom
pool. Okay.
Yeah, you'll see. As much as I'm like sitting here like shaking my head like I don't want to do it, I'm like, you know, and you're sitting, he wasn't ready. You know, it's like I'm just
It's a done deal, ladies and gentlemen. There's no discussing it. That fucking, they're wrapping it at Taste right now. They're putting it in a little bag. It has Seth's name on there. It's done.
Be like, yo, keep that shit in the back for me. I'll be there to pick it up Saturday.
How many did you guys get? 2, 3? Make sure you get one. You know, set one aside.
Put one aside for me. You know.
But
but yeah, man, the freaking hot toys are fucking ruining my life right now. They're ruining my life, dude. I'm like so in love with these fucking things, man. It's like,
how can you not be?
Yeah, it's like I thought I was bad when I went hard on Pops, but like going hard on Hot Toys is like a whole nother thing, because with Pops you really didn't have to budget yourself. I mean, $10, you know, $100 with Funko goes a long way. You know, $100 doesn't even get you a quarter of a hot toy.
Nothing.
Yeah. So yeah.
Even like, back in the day when I started collecting, they were $150. So even back then,
dude, $150 I can live with.
I know. I say that now, but like I remember buying all the Predators, you know, at $150. the Space Marines from Aliens, you know, Terminator 1. I think I swear I think I had a RoboCop, but my mind's farting right now. But either way, super cheap.
I'm gonna start. There's probably gonna come a point in time where I'm probably gonna have to start putting that clip from Tiger King in my video.
Which one?
Where I'm never gonna be able to financially recover from this. You know. No, I mean, it's like
you should say that when you buy that Venom shit you're gonna buy right now.
I'm never gonna be able to financially recover. Dude, you don't understand. I've had a mortgage my house. You know, I've you know, it's been, like I said, dude, it's like fucking crack. You know,
100%.
It's like, you know, next thing you know, like when I run out of money, like I'm gonna be going through like my wife's jewelry box, and she's gonna catch me, and she's gonna be like, "What are you doing?" And I'm gonna look at her, and I'm just gonna hiss. I'm just gonna be like, you know, fucking just,
my precious, precious. Put that shit on necklace, eBay. You're just gonna catch you like this on fucking OfferUp, Mercari, or one of those things. It's like, what are you doing? That's
it's like what is it? Rick James. Hot toys is a hell of a drug.
Y'all got any more of them hot toys, bro?
Yeah.
And it's funny, you can't. You get one hot toys and then you just need to get another one, bro. It's like, oh, this is delicious. I want that feeling again. I want to look at this delicious hot toys. I'm looking at that Thanos back there.
Listen, you should, if you got time on Saturday, you should come with me. You should come with me to Tate's.
What time are you going?
Oh, I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Okay, because my kid has swim classes in Boca, the YMCA in Boca.
Okay.
In the morning, so.
Okay. Yeah, just shoot me a message. Yeah, you should come with me when I do, like, and you're gonna be like, you just film, be like, there he is, folks. He told you he was gonna buy it.
I should do a wildlife documentary, a wildlife documentary, bro. Just find
Crikey, would you look at this bloke here in front of the hot toys?
Crikey, it's a wild hot toys collector. Look at him drilling. Look at him. He's fighting with his wallet.
The venom pool.
You start fighting your wallet. The wallet's like, no, and you're like, bitch. Yeah. Male dominance. The alpha male succeeded, and there you are walking out with the fucking. You sit in your car and then you start crying.
Because you keep like, why?
I can't stop.
It's hard, man. It's like people, again, like, you know, obviously other collectors can clearly relate, but
anybody that collects can relate to the fact that, you know, you should like getting more. Doesn't matter what you're collecting, dude.
Like if you like Saturday, I would say Saturday is always my biggest spending day.
Is it really?
Yeah, because usually you know, on Wednesdays and, you know, Wednesday through Friday, like I stop at like Walmarts and Targets on my way home.
The cheap shit, right?
And I film. I try to find like figures and other small stuff that I'm looking for. But Saturday's my big day, like when I hit up all the comic shops and everything like that. So it's like when I come home on Saturday, it's like I open up the front door, I walk in, I've got like the bags in my hands, and the look of disgust on the face of my wife is just like unbelievable. She's like, you realize what you spent could have made like 2 car payments in our mortgage payment.
That's why you keep posting those memes on your fucking Instagram, bro. They're hilarious.
That's
You're like, you're trying to squeeze in that little apartment.
Yeah, it's like people, it's honestly, dude, it's like people think like you know, I joke about it on YouTube, like where my wife makes me sleep on the couch and all that shit, but people think it's a joke, but it's fucking real. There's times where I come home and she's like, she's like, just get your blanket and pillows and just get your ass on the fucking couch. And
you're like there with just hugging your hot toys.
Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I've done. One of the outros to my video was where she's like, all right, well, I hope you have a good night on the couch. And she like closes the bedroom door and she turns off the lights. And then I pick the Hulkbuster up and I turn the lights on the Hulkbuster. I was like, I got a night late. I was like, good night, Hulkbuster. You know.
You're slipping with the Hulkbuster. You're like,
yeah. I did it this weekend because like so the whole thing was in this week's video is that like my wife forgot our wedding anniversary. We married for 14 years. So she forgot our wedding anniversary. And it's basically, you know, because you're married too.
Yeah.
It's an instant get out of jail free card. No matter how you look at it, it's an instant get out of jail free card. So the end of the video, I have her sleeping on the couch. And I'm like, hey, happy anniversary, you know, and then it's me running from my corner of my room, jumping onto my bed and rolling around on the bed. And I'm like, I got my bed back. And then I roll over, and where she sleeps, I have the Hulkbuster there. And I'm like, do you need anything, Hulkbuster? I'm like, no, you don't. You're good. And then, like, I do the clap, and the lights turn off. And, you know, it's just, yeah.
That's funny. Having some fun.
Yeah, it's just having fun with it, man. It's like, but yes, for people that think it's all a facade, no, my wife really does get pissed at me. So, no. And I refer to my wife as the thing. So you never see her, you only see her hand. So it's like, you know,
the thing.
The thing, yeah. Well, you remember the Addams
Family.
Yeah. People think I just call her the thing just for the sake of it. No, if you guys watch Addams Family, you know that the hand was thing, and all you ever see is her hand.
Yep.
Sometimes you don't see her at all.
That's true. That's fucking hilarious, though. This guy.
Yeah, man.
Bobby, listen, I appreciate it, man.
It's been fun catching up, dude.
I know, dude. I know. It's been a while. I haven't hunted in forever. It's been ages. I haven't seen you in forever.
You need to start doing the hunts again.
I need to. Well, I'm getting. I'm happy that I'm getting. Yeah, I'm making content again, which is great.
Yeah.
Because I missed it, you know, and I haven't been. I hate being fake and going out there knowing that I'm not gonna buy anything because I don't have any money at the moment to spend, you know.
No,
freely.
I feel you, dude.
So I don't want to go out there. Hey, look at it's this. Hey, and let me not buy it. You know, you know, even though I still go out there, like when I go with my kid, you know, to Walmart to do groceries and shit, like I look at the toys, I'm like, oh, this is delicious. Oh my God, this is fucking awesome. But like, it stays right there. You know what I'm saying? Priorities.
Am I gonna buy a toy or am I gonna eat this week?
Exactly.
You know?
So it's never a question. But
I gotta tell you something. Just on a side note, dude.
Go ahead.
Your kid is just awesome.
Thank you, brother.
You've done such a great job instilling the geek culture onto your kid, from making him watch anime, from Transformers, and then the Terminator 2 shit was like the all-time high in my opinion, dude. Making him with the leather jacket and the pants and reenacting the scene, dude. Listen, not many parents out there are that active with their kids, so it's good to see stuff like that and parenting done right. So
I appreciate it. Man.
I applaud you for that.
That's one thing that this whole COVID bullshit, you know, me not having a job, or it's been hard for me to get a job, obviously, because I still don't have one. But I've had a lot of time with him, and as you said, you know, you've seen on my Instagram and everything, like, so much time with him. I enjoy the shit out of spending time with my kid. Like, I love my kid. Like, there's no, you know, very rarely I tell him, you know, give me a second, you know, when I'm doing something. It's like, hey, Papa, you want to play with me? I'm like, let's go play, dude, because I'm not going to have that. Like, eventually, he's going to grow up.
Yeah.
And then that's it. Grow up
and,
you know?
Yeah, he's going to want to do his own thing.
And by the way, you know what's funny? Dude, I've been thinking... first of all, we're thinking of putting him in jiu-jitsu, so he starts learning, you know,
that's cool.
Jiu-jitsu, roll, and all this shit, right? Because he likes to fight and whatever. But I have those blue mats, you know, so I got a 10 by 10 area or 10 by 8, whatever area of mats that we put over here. We can fight. And I've been thinking of doing a wrestling TV show. I say TV show. It's just a wrestling series with him, because I have a channel with him that I want to like get going, because I want to.
Yeah, you want to build it. Yeah.
Not even that. I just want to record memories. Essentially, what it is, like, for myself. Like, I'm doing it for myself. I just want us playing or whatever. So I'm thinking, dude, he loves to fight. I started messing around with him, like grabbing a microphone, like, man, you ate my cookies. And he's like, no, that was my cookies. And I'm like, oh, bro, you're going down. And he grabs, you know, he's like holding his hand.
That's awesome.
So I'm like, dude, like, you know, let's just, he's never seen WWE, because I'm not, you know, I'm not a wrestling fan or whatever.
Yeah.
But my wife has been watching this fucking show called Bella something.
Oh, the Bella, the Bella shit.
So I've you know, she fucking, you know, 8 those 5 seasons. I don't know how many seasons. And the Divas, I think there's 2 shows. Doesn't matter. The point is that I've been, you know, I've sat down and watched a few with her. You know, when the lady was dating John Cena, so John Cena was in a few of the episodes.
Yeah.
And the sister's husband, which I forget, the guy goes, yes.
Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan. And, you know, getting to know that dude, you know, because he seems down to fucking earth. I love that dude.
Yeah, well, I met me and my son, actually, me and my older son, actually,
of course,
met him at one of the. We met him at one of the cons.
That's awesome.
You know, we did the photo op with him and got to talk with him for a few minutes. And again, yeah, like you said, super down to earth guy.
So,
you know, clearly has fun. You know, fun with what he does. And,
yeah. I mean, again, like I said, my wife fucking ate those seasons, so I was there for a lot of the episodes. And you know, when he couldn't wrestle anymore, like he was heartbroken, bro, because of the concussions and shit. Like this poor guy.
Well,
like,
he's back. Well, he's back wrestling now.
I saw he became a heel. I know. You know.
Again, when a lot of these guys go away and come back for some time, they like have no idea what to do with them or how to reincorporate them. Into their storyline. So it's like, oh, let's just make him a bad guy and see where this takes him.
But apparently, again, from what I've seen of the show, like he wanted to do something different. Like, cause he always a good guy, you know, this shit. So he's been having fun, and hey, that's all that matters. Who gives a shit about anybody else?
Exactly.
Like, as long as you're having fun, like we just said, you know, as long as you're having fun, whatever. But my point to the whole story is that I've gotten to see, you know, all the work those people put into it and all this shit, and it's been fun seeing that. And I'm like, man, I bet you if I get Max watching WWE, bro, or whatever wrestling shit, we can totally like, and I don't know. I think we can have a lot of fun just having little stories, some shit.
Hey, you can have him cut his own promo. You can have him cut his own promo.
Oh my god,
that's right, Poppy. I'm coming for you.
That's what, dude. That's what I want to do. Because he gets, again, when we did that whole cookie thing, like I said, like I just improvised that out of nowhere. So I, you know, about that cookie, and he's like, what? He got mad. I'm like, no, that was my cookie. I'm like, yes, that's what I was looking for. That's the energy. That's awesome. It was awesome. So we might do that, man. I gotta sit down and, I don't know, write a little story or something so we can have.
Just a little something, just so it's consistent.
But and then figure out how to film it so it looks like I'm slamming the shit out of him on the mat, like he's you know, because obviously I'm not gonna slam my kid on the mat. But I wanna edit it so it looks like I want people to watch it. Oh my god, we gotta call social services or whatever. And I'm like, relax. It's not the kid. It's all edited that way. But yeah, he loves to fight. Well, you've seen him. I mean,
I've seen what he does. Yeah.
He's always you know, fighting. I'm like, bro, let's do it. Let's fucking do it. So you'll be happy with that. So you're gonna let go of the WWE, and then you're gonna watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back and watch. P2 World Wrestling. P2 World Wrestling. Go. Yeah, we'll call it PWW.
Toddler Roll Wrestling, because we're gonna be fighting toddlers up in this bitch.
You're gonna start like a whole like toddler fight club.
Oh my god, you imagine that shit, bro? Go to jail so fast. Shit, dude. That fucking funny. But anyways, dude, like you said, it was great catching up, man. Thank you for agreeing, you know, for being on here, man. I appreciate it, dude.
Thanks for the invite. No, thanks for the invite.
I'm sure
I'm game anytime. So
no, I was gonna say I'm sure at the pace that you're buying Hot Toys, we can just have another video in a week and talk about whatever you just fucking bought.
Hey, what did you get in since the last week? So let's see. I've got 1, 2, 20.
Come on with boxes. I can't even see your goddamn face. You fucking expensive.
Even that, you'll just hear like a bed truck backing up.
That's fucking hilarious, dude. But yeah, man, I appreciate you being here.
No, thanks, man.
If you, I'm gonna plug your shit in on the comments and at the beginning of the video, you know, that little intro I do. But do it again now so people know where to find you.
So if you guys want, you can come check me out on MCE. It's abbreviated for Marvelous Collectibles and Entertainment, or as other people like to call it now, My Collection Enablers. So. So we actually made a shirt that says MCE and it says My Collection Enablers on it.
That's hilarious.
So, but yeah, come check out MCE. You know, P2 will leave the link in the description below. You can come check me out on my pop hunts, some of my hot toy reviews. You can check out the Geek Show that we do live on Friday nights. So if you got time Friday nights, you know, you're more than welcome to come on and be a guest on the Geek Show, man. You just let me know what your schedule is like.
For sure.
And then you know, and then George does his statue reviews and his figure reviews. You know, and again, we just have fun with what we do. I mean, if you guys are looking for some good old fashioned, you know, slap down, drag me out fun, you know, come on over and watch us.
Mm-hmm. It's all about that fun, baby. That's what we love. Yeah. We don't give a shit about anybody else. Haters can go. Nobody gives a shit, bro.
I love the haters, dude. I love the nasty comments that I get on my videos.
Yeah, I don't care. I block them so fast, bro. Like I don't even finish reading.
I don't block them. I let them come in and I give them the time of day. I love it when someone calls me like, "Hey, you're a fucking fat slob. Lose some weight." You know, I love that shit.
Oh, thanks for being so supportive. I appreciate you being so concerned about my health and my well-being that you straight up go and just fucking insult my ass instead of being I don't know.
Oh no, it's worse. It's worse, dude. It's worse. I respond back with like, I'm not even polite or courteous. I just go full asshole.
That's funny.
At that point. So
I used to do that, but then I just got, I don't know, I got tired like of wasting my time. But yeah,
I have fun.
You do you, 100%, 100%, man. Trust me. From time to time, I might sneak up a little, "Hey, motherfucker, what's up, bitch?" Blah.
Yeah. Hey there, you keyboard warrior.
When you get some of the old time favorites, your virgin or whatever, and I'm literally in the video with my kid. I'm like, bro, you fucking blind? Like,
then people be like, "Oh, that's just the kid you rented for the video."
Which, by the way, sounds like a great business model. I should be renting my kid out.
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's not bad. I'm sure, I'm going to get the fucking people that take kids away.
Social services, yeah.
Whatever the fuck. But that's a pretty good idea. But yeah, you know how it is. Fucking, we do it because we love it.
That's it. That's what it's all about.
And that's what it's literally all about, man. I appreciate it, Papi. I love you.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Love you too, man. Thanks for having me on, bro.
Hey, everybody. Love you too. And cut.